In this video, I am going to explain you the method by which you can solve the different questions based on the Cauchy's theorem. This topic is also comes in your btech engineering first year generally. I have also made videos in which I have explained earlier how will you find the Lagrange mean value theorem or the Rolle's theorem. You can watch those videos from my YouTube playlist, and the name of that playlist is Engineering Mathematics. Okay, now I am going to start this video. Now, what is Cauchy's mean theorem? Don't think it is a theoretical video. Firstly, I am giving you theory. After that, I am explaining you questions based on this theorem. Okay, just wait for 1 minute and listen carefully. In the Cauchy's mean value theorem, we are giving two functions, fx and psi x. That means in this question, you got two functions. Okay. Now, we firstly show these both functions are continuous for the given interval. Okay. Firstly, we have to show both these functions are continuous for the given interval. Secondly, we have to show both these functions are differentiable for given limits. That means both these given functions can easily be differentiable. And if these functions are differentiable, then there are at least a value which is in between these intervals, and that satisfies the conditions f of b minus f of a, psi of b minus psi of a, f dash c over psi dash c. This condition, in this condition, you have to substitute all the values and find that value of c. And that value of c generally lies in between that interval. Okay. And now I am going to explain Cauchy mean value theorem by giving an example. Now, if the question is like this, that there are two functions ex and e minus x, and we have to verify Cauchy mean value theorem for these two functions lies in interval between a and b. And also it is asked in the question that find out the relationship between a and b for the in respect of the function that point c. Now, these are the two functions. You can assume any one of them. For example, fx is equal to ex and psi x is equal to e minus x. Now, as these are the polynomial functions, exponential functions, so these are continuous for the interval. Now, we have to find whether they are differentiable or not. So, we find f dash x. So, value of f dash x is ex again, and value of psi dash x is minus e minus x because it is in the power minus x. So, we can easily observe that both are differentiable. So, it is also differentiable in the open interval of a and b. Now, we apply the condition. Now, what is the condition? Condition is what? F of b for f of a upon psi of b, psi of a is equal to f dash c for psi dash c. You must learn this is the condition for the Cauchy mean value theorem. Okay. You have to subtract the limits for the first function, subtract the limits for the second function. In front of first function, you have write the differentiation of first function, and for the second function, differentiation of second function. Now, I am going to find out all the values and then we substitute this. So, f of b is what? eb. F of a, ea. Clear? Now, psi of a, b minus e minus b. Psi of a, psi of a, it is not minus. E of minus a. We have to use this function. Okay, not dash line, not differentiation function, this function, this one. Now I am going to substitute all the values over here, and f dash c, which is equal to e to the power c, and psi dash c minus e to the power minus c. Clear? Now I am going to substitute all the values over here. F of b minus f of a, that is e of b minus e of a over e of minus b minus e of minus a. Clear? Now f dash c, that is e to the power c over minus e to the power minus c. Pause that. Now I am going to write over here e of b minus e of a. Now e of minus b, that is, it becomes 1 over e to the power b, 1 over e to the power a. Clear?
Yes.
Now here e to the power c minus 1 over e to the power c. Now when we solve this, what we get? E of b minus e of a into e of a into e of b. This denominator goes in the numerator. It becomes e of a minus e of b when we take LCM. Here we have minus e power 2c. See, it goes in the numerator. Now what we see, it is e of b minus e of a. It is e of a minus e by. So we just take out the minus sign over here and it becomes e of a minus e to the power b over e of a minus e to the power b, and here we have e a plus b because exponents are, they are added, minus e to the power 2c. Both minus are cancelled. This overall get cancelled. So we left over with e of a plus b is equal to e of 2c. So when we compare, we get a plus b is equal to 2c. So we can easily observe that c is the arithmetic mean of both the limits for this function. In this way, for the different questions, we can easily prove the Cauchy mean value theorem. But the main condition which you have to learn for the Cauchy mean value theorem is this. I hope if you like the video, just please subscribe my channel.